we don't agree with fake and expired food. That's the bottom line. And we, as the EFF, from time to time at the branch level, we go visit the shops to check the expiry dates and all of that. My problem is that we now associate fake food and expired food exclusively to those ones who are found in the villages and in the township, as if those are the people who can sell such things. And SPAR, I said this publicly many times, they've never challenged me. SPAR sells expired food. But because it's white owned, no one speaks about that. It's like, no, expired food is associated with these ones and all of that. South Africa has got a right to protect its own economy, including small businesses and all of that. We must not avail our own properties to these people and then complain after that these people have come to open spaza shops, because none of these people has forced anyone. Actually, in front of my grandmother's house, one of them is there. He was in a shop that we grew up. That shop was there. Then I don't know what happened. They fought. Then he went next door. If you look at the design of their shops, are the same, and the color, they are colorful. And people say, these people come here and do this. But my question is, you guys give them the space to do what they are doing. And then you come back to complain. Our foreign policy, especially with the African continent, is that this continent is one. It has always been one. And you can't say, I don't like apartheid, I don't like colonialism, but I support borders. The borders were imposed on us by the colonialists during the scramble for Africa. And therefore, in undoing the work of colonialism, the borders have to be done away with. And you can't say, when you do away with the borders, these people are going to come into South Africa because they are starving where they are. We are starving in Limpopo. There's no border between us and Gauteng. But we have not left our homes there, and the Limpopo is peoplesless because they went to Gauteng where there are resources, and because there is no border, they are flocking there. No one will ever abandon their countries to come here. All we are doing is, my sister, if you want to go to Nigeria to go and try some business opportunities or anything of that sort, wake up in the morning and go. Why are the Europeans allowed to do it? They eat breakfast in Milan in Italy and go and sleep in Paris without a hassle. And we are not allowed because the unity of Africa is a threat to certain people. There is no, and I say this all the time, they say, no, these foreigners take our jobs and all of that. I say, if we find a foreigner working here at Kaya FM, he didn't employ himself. He was employed by the bosses here. So you cannot fight this one. You have to fight the bosses that we must be given a preference, which we agree with. But let's not allow them to make us fight amongst ourselves, because they enjoy that. They hire foreigners and then they come to you and say, you can't get jobs because foreigners have taken jobs all over. But who employs these people? It's the same people who are saying foreigners have taken jobs.
Herman Mashaba spends 100% of his time convincing us of less than 2% of South Africa's economy. Less than 2%. We must take the spaza shops. Why don't we take your Oppenheimer's mines?
I'm not a cow. Listen, I'm gonna make you sweat, make you wet, make you wet. I'm gonna make you scared, little baby, pissing in your pants of pressure.
Vault unlocked. Morning, guys. So, I literally just posted my order out of chaos video, right? And then this morning I see this video where Malema and Lozi are speaking about the exact same thing I mentioned this morning. Well, I did the video yesterday, uploaded it last night, and then I took it off unlisted this morning when I woke up. So they're literally speaking about what I was speaking about. It's order out of chaos. Even my friend have been used in this whole game. There's a bigger agenda. Um, it's actually quite sad. It's quite scary. It's even scarier that it really, really hits and clicks now how deep this goes. We always knew there was someone at the top or in the background. But now when you start to put the puzzle pieces together, you're just like, wow, they got us again. So it's quite interesting to see Malema and Ndlozi saying what I was saying yesterday. Because it's true. They're very patient. They are very patient. They are very evil. They will stop at nothing to take back what they think is theirs. To take back what they think is theirs, to be in power. They are very patient. And unfortunately, it seems like their plan is working. I then saw another video where these hampers were given to South African people. Now, it's not even a hamper. It's just two products, maize meal and cooking oil.
My community, Ethiopian community, are peace-loving community. We are God-fearing people. And you yourself, as a witness and a hard-working community, we are very peaceful. We coexist in peace with other communities. We need such social cohesion with locals like you. And really we appreciate South Africa today for South Africa being here. My country played a big role, crucial role, if you know it or not. Do you know everybody? Nelson Mandela in 60s was in Ethiopia. If you know, in 1962, when this country was under apartheid rule, where there was a problem in this country, you don't have a liberty like this for all of that. You know, Nelson Mandela traveled to Ethiopia by the invitation of Haile Selassie I. That was the king of Ethiopia in 1962. Not only travel.
We all know that in rural areas or disadvantaged areas, that maize meal and that cooking oil is a necessity. You can even go as far as saying even sugar is a necessity, and tea bags, because they need to, at least they can hustle for bread and they can have bread and tea. But the maize meal, in some households, they eat it throughout the day. The cooking oil is used in frying or making the gravy and stuff. Is shabu sabu, even frying the cabbage, if that's their meal for the day. So they were giving out these hampers with the maize meal and the cooking oil. And the community was really happy for those crumbs, because I hate poverty. I really, really do. Like, it's just not cool. It will make people sell out. It will mask people if they are financially strapped to get that maize meal and cooking oil. Order out of chaos. They're coming in to now save the day. And look, we've got some members for you, but please just behave. And people, what will do the matter? They'll start coming down, and they'll keep on giving them these little scraps. And then they will mask it and say, oh, well, you know, it's Christmas. It's all in the spirit of giving. Why didn't you give the whole year if you care so much? They just want people now. They want you not to see what's actually really going on. And they want people to shut up by giving them these scraps. The brand of maize meal that they had there, it's not even, doesn't even come close to the brand of maize meal that the elites would eat. But it's good for you. They're giving you the maize meal and cooking oil from the same warehouses that supply the Somalians. Order out of chaos. They are manipulating you again. And I really think that is so sad. I just thought it was interesting that I see this video this morning. It's quite sad. Right. I'll see you guys in the next one. Happy Sunday.